welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to head and pre-film a few videos while I'm gone on vacation. But today I'm going to do my empties and I'm going to do things a little differently. So yeah, the first portion of this video is going to be my makeup empties, and then I'm going to save the bath body care empties for the last portion, just so if people don't really care about that stuff, they can just watch that and then skip over. So I'm trying to make it a little easier and kind of add some of that stuff in there. I'm going cruelty free, or I am cruelty free. I consider myself cruelty free, but I'm trying to find my like holy grail body products that are cruelty free and also like natural. Like I kind of want to go more natural route. So that's kind of why I'm adding them in there for all of y'all who want to go cruelty free or natural as well. Most of the stuff I get from my grocery store, my local grocery store, or like Ulta or something. I'm a mom on a budget like everyone else, so like I feel whatever I get has to be affordable. It can't just be like an outrageous price and not something that I can't just go to the grocery store and go pick up. So without any more prefacing, let's go ahead and get into the video. The first thing I finished this month was my brown Rimmel liner. I'm kind of mad because I had this guy for a while and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and pan him. So I went ahead and used him and I almost got all the way down and then the whole thing like fell out, but like in chunks. So every time I went to sharpen it, another chunk would fall out, another chunk would fall out. And so finally I was just like, all right, you're done. But I was like probably like right about there, but oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm done with this guy. It's one less non-cruelty free item in my collection and one less eyeliner in my collection. And then this will be maybe a sneak preview. I can't remember if I put this in my update or not, but I finished my Wet n Wild Dewy like photo focus primer. I think it was in my other video. I'm not sure if it's a preview or not, but anyway. Yeah, I went ahead and finished him. It wasn't hard to finish. I probably use way too much of everything when it comes to face and body. That's just who I am. More is more for me. I can't help it. I can't help it. I just use way too much. And you can't tell me any different. I'm sorry, you can't. You're not my real dad. So, yeah, I went ahead and finished him. Wasn't hard to finish. Kind of glad this is out of my collection. I don't have any more Wet n Wild products. I will not be repurchasing just because of their whole controversy or whatever, but yeah, I finished a primer. I forgot to mention as well, the Rimmel liner was $3.97 and the Wet n Wild primer was $4.68. I'm going to total everything at the end of each month and total everything at the end of the year and kind of show y'all how much I used up in the month or in each month and then at the end of the year. It's just kind of fun for me to kind of track that and see just with makeup like how much I use in my collection, and it kind of helps me see like when I'm shopping and I have that temptation, I'm like, girl, you don't need it. You don't need it. The next thing that I finished, which was really exciting, again, I don't remember if I've updated y'all on this. This might be a sneak preview. This might not be. I literally have no memory at all. So I finished the Tristique mini lip crayon, matte lip crayon in Chili Red. Yeah, you can see like can't roll it up anymore. I really did not like this formula. It was really dry and patchy, and I would have to like use the crap out of it just to get like an even like regular layer. And I don't think they're cruelty free, so I definitely won't be repurchasing this. I got this a long time ago in an Ipsy bag. I have another one that my cousin gave to me. She has a FabFitFun box and she doesn't wear lipstick or makeup for that matter, so she was like, whatever you want you can have. And so I was gonna use it, but I don't know if I want to anymore. I'm gonna try it out this winter. It's a very dark shade, and see if I even want to keep it, and then if not, I'll probably just let my daughter play with it, because that's where half of the makeup that I don't want and don't use goes to anyways, because I don't know anyone that wears makeup like I do. So there we go. The lip crayon was $12. That's their price for that. And then this next product, I'm kind of mad that it's in here, but I know that at least I can purchase it again, but it's the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I bought this for $8.97. I really liked this spray. The smell made me think of like almost reminiscent of like hairspray, but it wasn't bad. Like it wasn't horrible. I just went through it so fast. Like I bought it, I think at the beginning of June, maybe end of May, and I finished this like close to like mid-July. So for me, that didn't last very long. I mean, granted, I, again, overuse everything, so it does not surprise me that this guy is gone. Sorry, I have like cat hair or something in my nose. So fun. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it has about the same fluid ounces as some of my other setting sprays. I don't know if, I mean, the spray was great. The scent wasn't bad. It wasn't like overpowering anything. It smelled like, sort of like hairspray. Like if someone sprayed their hair with hairspray and you could smell it when you walk in the room, that's kind of how this smelled. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was good. I would probably repurchase this, honestly. It was pretty good. So yeah. And then the last thing that I finished this month, I'm considering makeup, is my Yellowstone Wild Huckleberry Lip Balm. We went to Wyoming last September, and I lost my lip balm like halfway through the trip, and you're such at a high altitude, because here in Texas we're below sea level, but over there you're like at such high altitude that my like lips were burning, my skin was so dry, it was cold. I had a blast, but yeah, my lips were like cracked all the time. So when I lost my lip balm, I freaked out. Of course I found it at the end of the trip, because that's how things go, but I bought some of these, and I had 2 of these that we got from like a little gift shop, and the scent was nice. It just smells kind of like a berry scent, but I dug it out because I was like, I'm getting all my uses out of this. But yeah, it was really good. I liked it. This one retails, you can actually buy it online, but it retails for $2.75. So in total, all of my makeup combined that I used up in the month of July was $32.37. So there's that. The makeup portion. If you're leaving now, thank you so much for watching, but I'm gonna go ahead and get into the body, hair care, facial, skincare things. The first thing that I finished up, which I definitely repurchased because I'm, oh my god, such a sucker for this, is the Pacifica Indian Coconut Nectar Body Butter. Again, really dry skin. This stuff is amazing. It like hydrates so intensely, but it's not heavy and it's not sticky. I mean, it could be heavy for some people, but for me it's not sticky or heavy. It kind of dries down. It has the best scent ever. Oh my god, it smells like vanilla and coconut and like warm deliciousness that like I'm just obsessed with. Like every time I wear this lotion, my husband's like, you smell like a baked good, and I like it, and I'm like, you're welcome. But it's vegan and cruelty free. That's my like favorite part of it, and it's more natural. Like the ingredients, I always check out ingredients on everything that I buy, food, makeup, everything, and the ingredients to me looked more like reasonable. Pacifica is a really great brand. I use a lot of their stuff anyways because I know that they're cruelty free and that they're more natural, but I would highly recommend this whole line. There's a bunch of other scents, but this one's my absolute favorite. Another thing that I finished up this month was the Maui Moisture Body Care and the Extra Hydrating Shea Butter Body Wash. I bought this from Walmart. I don't know if they're cruelty free or not. I think at the time I thought they were, and they could be. I'm not sure. I mean, they say that they are, but I'm not for sure, so don't take my word for it. I would go check out like Logical Harmony or Cruelty Free Kitty, or I think Ethical Elephant. They're really good resources for figuring out if a brand is cruelty free or not. But yeah, I use this up. Again, I use way too much product. Also, on lazy nights, my kids take showers in our shower because it's just a quick way to just kind of get them in, get them out. So that way, like, these go pretty fast in my house. But yeah, I really like this scent. It was fine. I have really dry skin, so for me, I have to have something that's almost like a lotion soap. And for me, I thought that this would be that, but it wasn't. So I ended up just kind of using it more for my daughter, and I had to get something else. Again, I have really sensitive dry skin, so anything with certain ingredients, too much alcohol, too much fragrance, any of that, or non-natural fragrance, I should say, because my body is fine with like essential oils and just kind of fragrant ingredients. But for me, this one was just too artificial. Like, the ingredients looked okay, but on my body, it was so drying. It was not moisturizing. So for that, I wouldn't recommend it, but it smelled nice if you want to pick it up. I don't know. Next thing from Pacifica that I'm obsessed with is their Pacifica Coconut Dissolve Cleansing Oil Rehab. This stuff is amazing to take your makeup off with. It rinses nicely, and I thought that this bottle wouldn't be enough makeup remover for me because I typically wear makeup about 5 to 6 times a week, and I was like, there's no way that this is gonna last very long, but we'll see. And surprisingly, it lasted me like 3 or 4 months, which for me is amazing because I was not expecting that much usage from this guy. So yeah, he lasted a lot longer than I expected. It's a really great product. I will repurchase this 10,000 times. Like, oh my gosh, it's so good. It smells good. It has like this, it has like a vanilla, like a light vanilla coconut. Like, it smells like a drink or like a coconut dessert. Like, it smells so good, just like the Pacifica Indian coconut nectar body butter. They both have that similar like warm vanilla scent, if you're into that. But I really like this. Again, would repurchase this 1,000 times. It's totally worth the money for me, and it's cruelty free. So yeah, I'm saving, this is like the second to last product, but I'm saving my favorite product for last because I'm gonna rave about that for years. But this one, I'm not a huge fan of, so I'm gonna just get it out of the way. This is the Burts Bees Hydrating Facial Mist with aloe water. I ran out of my Mario Badescu cucumber whatever facial mist that I use. How I use this, and my facial, like my skincare has taken a long time to figure out what works and what doesn't, but essentially when I get out of the shower, my face is just parched, like just drained. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of cleanser I use, my face just kind of feels tight and just ugh. So I'll take like something with glycerin and water in it, spray it on my face, let that kind of dry down a little bit, put an oil on top, put my eye cream on, and then put something like some sort of barrier moisturizer on top to kind of keep everything in. And that's been my favorite way to keep my skin hydrated and also kind of re-oiled, because my face is just dry and it's dehydrated. It has no oils, doesn't have any water. It's very, very not good. But yeah, I tried to use this because I just picked it up from like Target, and the smell of it just smells really earthy, but like not in a good way. I mean, the ingredients are good, and Burt's Bees isn't cruelty free, or is cruelty free, so for that it was fine, but it just wasn't my favorite. Like, definitely won't repurchase it. The scent alone was the reason why I don't like it. It just smells weird. There's no other way to put it, it's just weird. The last thing that I finished this month, and I kept it in the box of the repurchase one that I got, it's the Desert Essence Restorative Face Oil. And
let me tell you right now that this oil has changed my skincare game. My face looks so good. It's so hydrated, does not clog my pores. I don't know what magic is in this oil, but it's amazing. I know that the ingredients are jojoba oil, evening primrose oil, marula oil, argan oil, geranium Egyptian flower oil, orange peel oil, palmarosa. I think those are all the oils that are in there. But anyway, I just like read the ingredients list. It's really good. Again, I use this almost every night. Sometimes I'll use it in the morning if in certain spots if my face is getting dry, and then I'll take the excess like on my elbows and on my wrists, like all the areas that are like super dry. And also I bought this stuff like a few months ago, like I don't know, 4 months ago, and it's lasted me a long time. And again, I am an over product user. I know who I am, I know what I am, I understand what I am, but considering all of that, it lasted a while. So it wasn't that expensive. I definitely repurchase. I know that they're cruelty free, so that's another plus. So yeah, would definitely recommend buying this oil and using it if you have dry skin like I do, and adding it into your routine. I just need like 4 or 5 drops depending on how I'm feeling that day for my whole face, and kind of take it down my neck and stuff. And oh my gosh, it's so good. Highly recommend. Definitely recommend. But yeah, that's the end of my empties. If you like this format of empties where I do like my skincare stuff at the end, I can start adding that. I can add like just extra things. I'm not including them again in my total. It's just gonna be for fun and kind of, you know, show off some things that I'm loving. Body and hair care wise, because those things are also very important. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Give this a like if you want to, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what your favorite hair care and body care products are that are cruelty free, because like I want to check it out, especially if you have like dry hair, dry skin like I do. I mean, I'm all up for recommendations, always and forever. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. But until next time, bye!